It's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this Tuesday, February 7th, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I am Pete the Wiggins. Time now, 11 o'clock here in the news and odds of this late Tuesday night. And now, top story, 11th hour is protesters gathered outside the United States Court of Appeals on the 9th Circuit Tuesday in San Francisco. Appeals Court panel imposes capital Trump's travel ban. Washington Vice President Mike Pence cast a historic tampering vote on Tuesday to confirm Betsy DeVos, the next Education Secretary of the Senate, was evenly divided on a controversial pick. The Deputy Secretary of the Army will grant the final permit needed to complete the access pipeline that the Army declared in the court found Tuesday cleared the massive infrastructure projects last broader hurdle. Washington, President Donald Trump continues to cry that American murder rate that simply doesn't exist. The president said Tuesday that the U.S. murder rate is the highest in 47 years. A woman who multiple sclerosis was moved from Texas to Maryland because Maryland accepted Obamacare's Medicaid expansion as cruise waiver. Republicans will cover her after repealed Obamacare. The White House this week attempted to call out the media by releasing a list of 72 related Texas Northwest under report about news organizations. Breaching Massachusetts Mall shooting suspect faces several charges. I told LA Committee on Tuesday said that President Trump's actions and since running for office revealed that the real face of the United States had justified Iran's accusations of corruption against America. Washington, Afghanistan, America's longest military fighters get a little attention so far from the Trump administration despite the protective struggle to remain in the Taliban and the Battle of Summer and Islamic State affiliate there. If Israel annexes the West Bank, the entire old framework of the power higher court rulings might be obsolete. The Supreme Court is likely to determine the fate of a recently passed settlements law. Thousands of people have been detained through prison of secret corrected sent by the regime of Bashar Assad. A report by Amnesty International alleges. West Point, Georgia, 48, one of the two people wanted in death, and 4 women was killed himself at the Tuesday Center in West Georgia Motel, the multi-state crab speed. I powerful today touched that in Tuesday, New Orleans neighborhood flipped across special homes that injured several dozen people, some seriously. A caution veteran GOP officials included 5 who were even stripped the Treasury Secretary and the Treasury Council and Economic Advisor. Will meet Wednesday at the top White House official discussed the prospect of imposing a national. Wilmington, Delaware, the University of Delaware is launching a new body Institute of Research and Policy at Center focused on the development solution and wide range of domestic policy issues at the city at the University of announced Tuesday. Local news. Hundreds of thousands of football fans, including U.S. Really Braves, Sterling Weber, and Pinnacle to celebrate with the New England Patriots at the Super Bowl parade Tuesday in Boston. Not when Bruce Ginsburg wanted to expand the New England ice cream business, he looked at several options, including added on his plan in Taunton as state senators toward North ice cream plant. Alley workers in automotive will get record bonus checks up to $12,000. The company reported movement sales in North America. Schedulers block 9 private trucks, crossovers, and pickup trucks. Walt Disney Company and Chief Executive Rob Manager opened the door on Tuesday to the possibility of rated at the perfect entertainment Janet. Longer than he previously prepared. Starbucks has shown its commitment to immigration employees by offering them free professional immigration law. The company confirmed on Tuesday. Talk about escaping the skin in your teeth. Scientists have discovered a new type of gecko. Makes a little lizard who can escape predators quick, not just serving the seal, by the way. Shedding the scales as the skin. SpaceX has always had big missions to launch its Falcon 9 rocket as quickly as possible. Then this year, the company is hoping to reach its later candidates yet. Studies of Martian meteorites have revealed that there was a volcano active on the red planet for almost 2 million years. The study has been published in the Science Advances Journal. Jobs that involve if they lifted on a regular basis can reduce a woman's fertility, particularly among those overweight and obese women, the new study shows. When it comes to contraception, no longer lasted and visually reversible opportunity method, the only choices are kind of a vast comedy. In Corpus Christi, New Year being separated for me to join twin sisters get a special set about a hospital where they are life-changing surgery. Portland, Oregon, and they rated if in need of a life-saving heart surgery around Tuesday at a Portland hospital with her family after being temporarily banned from coming to the U.S. Peter Childers' time is now 11. It's now 11:04 on this. To that, take a look at New England Insurance reported Salem, New Hampshire, Red Cross standard amounts for the 17 Prince term. Red Cross 18 responsible request for 1 adult, 1 dog displaced by the fire. Peter Childers' time is now 11:04 p.m. and 2 hours ago, should have read off message 11 Chestnut West White Male Sensitive permanently being sent to get out in Massachusetts, same place with his assistant They work with the Massachusetts State Police. Grab scene. Stolen get out of Brittany also assisted. Peter Children's time is now 11:05 on this Tuesday night, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report. Beep! Let's everything when it's all crowded out after the crowds that jammed the stations for the Patriots parade, so subway system is looking good. Commuter rail and the ferries, they are looking good. Okay, take a look at some highways and byways of New England here. And down around New York City here. Starting off down to New York City, where 78 out of westbound side of Jersey City. If you are driving to northbound side, back to the southeast of Lower Manhattan. Queensborough Bridge eastbound side is back to the Upper East Side. 678 out of southbound side of Forest Hills, but New York City highways out legging again. Interstate 84 westbound side of Hurricane Connecticut. Highways and byways are without us. Looking again. Interstate 91 is southbound side of Newfield down to Northampton. 190 southbound side of Lebanon down to Worcester. Route 485 northbound side slow before Route 93 and Lawrence 93 northbound both ends is backed up from Wilmington, Massachusetts all the way up to the Vermont border. 485 both ends back to the Lawrence all the way to Newburyport. 95 it's backed up from Newburyport all the way up in the New Hampshire and up in the Maine border via the Maine Turnpike 295 slow from Portland, Maine all the way up to Augusta, Maine. Iowa's and byways, New Hampshire and Vermont slow goer St. 87 stop go between Key, New York and around Lake George and both ends. And 190 at the northbound side, Lowell at 290 in Buffalo, and New York State 3 is back by 690 in Baldwinsville. And New York State 8, 7 go between Chicago and Schenectady. Peter Channel News Time is now 11:06 on this late Tuesday night, and it's time now for a weather report here. And many of you people who went out to the Boston to see the Patriots victory parade, including yours truly, Peter Wiggins, you had the brave snow, you had the brave sleet, you had the brave rain, and if you survived, like me, you are a hardy New Englander at heart. Celebrating the Patriots' victory in Boston in front of a large group of people here. All right, congratulations, North Massachusetts. All right, take a look at current conditions, the 11th hour on this Tuesday night here in North Deer. It's 39 degrees, the temperature to about 39, pressure trend up 67 inches, and a humidity of 29. Oh, what the? Oh, we got a humidity of 99%. All right. Let's take a look at current condition around region. It's 37 in Boston, 36 in Beverly, Gloucester, 39 in Norwood, it's 39, Taunton, 39 in Plymouth, and 39 out of New Bedford, and 39 in Provincetown, 39 Quezon, 35 Providence, 39 in Block 44 from Falmouth and Chatham, and Provincetown, 41 in Murfreesboro, 43 in Nantucket, 23 in Worcester, 25 in Fitchburg, 27 in Orange, 30 in Springfield, Bear 32 in Harvard, Winslow, 34 in Denver, Waterbury, Connecticut, 36 in Maryland, Connecticut, 40 in Grantham, Connecticut, 37 is a New Haven and New Bridgeport, it's 40 in Montauk, 39 Nelson, 43 in New York City, 34 in Albany, and Silver Springs, is 26 in Bayton, 34 in Bremer, and Bayton, Vermont, it's 25, Lebanon, 23, New Hampshire, 18 in Jeff, New Hampshire, 19 in Concord, and Manchester, 18 in Rochester, New Hampshire, 21 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 20 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 60 degrees up in Port May here. Alright, look at that surface map around the country, and it shows a couple of low pressure centers off the Washington coast and Southern Nevada and off of the Great Lakes around Ontario and Michigan, and high pressure around the Four Corner region off the California coast, and a front with a low pressure system stretching from Oklahoma to Texas, while another low stretch around Nebraska, and a sage front from Oregon stretching all the way down for around Nebraska, and a cold front stretching around Kansas, and a pair of cold fronts stretching all the way from another vigorous cold front stretching from Kansas all the way up to the Michigan, and another cold front from Kansas stretching all the way up to the Great Lakes, and a cold front stretching from Texas all the way up to the Kentucky, and a pair of warm pressure stretching around from New York State all the way out to Delaware, and Mid-Atlantic coast and New England coast, and that's the same system that spawned all these tornadoes down to Louisiana here. 46 degrees in Detroit, 33 in Pittsburgh, 61 degrees in Washington, D.C., 57 in Atlanta, 73 out in Miami, 74 in Brownsville, 63 out in Dallas, Texas, 29 in Kansas City, 33 in Chicago, 22 in Omaha, Nebraska, 17 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 29 in Kansas State, 7 below in Great Falls, Montana, 37 degrees out in Seattle with a low pressure in the Oregon coast, 59 in San Francisco, and 68 in Los Angeles, and 68 in Las Vegas, 50 in Salt Lake City, 48 in Denver, and 48 in Albuquerque. Okay, look at radar. Okay, take a look at radar, and it shows sleet and snow stretching to the west central Western Canada stretching to the Western Mass and around North Central Connecticut around Winslow and around Torrington, and sleeted up in Vermont, snow and sleet up in New Hampshire, snow stretching all the way up all Maine with a sleet off the mid-Maine coast and all the way down to western New Brunswick and stretching as far west as eastern Quebec, including Quebec and Montreal, stretching up in western Ontario and the northeastern Ontario and western Quebec, and some sleet west of Montreal and Ottawa, and stretching up St. New York while seeing some sleet around 17 New York, some rain from 17 New York up in Albany, and stretching out Westchester, stretching down Central Pennsylvania around Northern West Virginia, and a line of rain showers from Buffalo and all the way down to Clemson and Cincinnati, and some showers and storms around southern Kentucky and Tennessee. And some snow showers and rain around western Michigan and North Michigan, some snow showers up to UP Michigan, some rain showers at North Central Indiana. Alright, looking at this is a heavy bands of showers and thunderstorms from the Central Carolina, Georgia, down to Northern Florida, and that's the same one that spawned those tornadoes up in New Orleans there, and rain showers off the Carolina coast and off the Georgia and Florida coastline there. And zooming you out in a little bit, it's heavy bands of showers and thunderstorms from Point in Florida, stretching up Thomas Springs around Ocala, and around Gainesville and Jacksonville, stretching it up around Waycross and New Brunswick, around Savannah, and up around Columbia, South Carolina. And to the western part of the country, snow showers from western Iowa, stretching down Nebraska, up around South Dakota, and Wyoming, and up in Montana, down the north central and northeastern Iowa, and north central and west central portions of Maine, west central portions of Oregon, some snow showers around Colorado, and some rain and snow showers around Salt Lake City up in northern Utah, some snow in the Sierras, and some rain showers in central and northern California, coast up in the southwestern Oregon, some snow sleet rain showers around Eugene, Oregon, and snow showers stretching up the Washington Cascades, some rain showers and snow and sleet up the western Washington coast. There. And look at satellite loop, and it shows a lot of clouds from Florida stretching up to the eastern Canadian Maritimes there. Now a lot of clouds from Texas stretching up to the Northern Plains and Northern and Central Rockies and around Nevada, around California, around Oregon, and Washington State. And clouds coming to Canada. Alright, forecast discussion here. Forecast discussion here. Forecast discussion. Okay. Forecast discussion. Periods of rain, drizzle, with pockets of freeze rain across the cherry will persist tonight, followed by dry and seasonally mild day on Wednesday. A segment winter storm will bring the potential heavy snowfall much to 7 week late Wednesday night to Thursday. High pressure builds up the drought colder from Thursday night to Friday night. Two weather systems may affect over the weekend, bringing just standard so on Saturday and winter so on Sunday. Near term forecast 10 p.m. at midday. Freezing rain and slippery travel will continue overnight across portions of the interior Massachusetts, to northeast Massachusetts. High pressure over the Maritimes combined with weak secondary low near the canals, helping the surface winds remain from the north of the maintain the shallow level cold air across the interior secondary boundary across northeast Massachusetts, light northwest. Yeah. Bedford and up around Lawrence, Massachusetts, up around the North Shore, Massachusetts, with temperatures in the 20s. It's an over week due to month of that. That's extended to the winter rivers here. For the western hills of the northeast Massachusetts, could have 49 for a quarter freeze rain, possibly some snow at times along the North Hampshire, Massachusetts border until 3 a.m. And then for a better showers will help mix down warmer air off to the surface along the warm sector of that's the northward as secondary low lifts around northward in the Maine, and that's improvement conditions during the pre-dawn hours. And then the daybreak on Wednesday. All right, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Oh, we have a winter storm watch in effect. Increase the potential for some heavy snow late was that, and Thursday across much of 7 to 8, and potential for 6 or more inches of snow expected. Wind impacts on both the Thursday morning and even rush hour. Expected Thursday morning to be tricky, but even worse, it's going to be worse on Thursday. And we are doing a winter storm watch remains effect from Wednesday night for late Thursday night, eastern Massachusetts, and without hazard 70 snow. Snow accumulation 8 to 12 inches possible. Snow will begin early Thursday morning, less part much of the day before ending Thursday evening. Snow can fall as heavy times that impact more for the morning than even the commute as it is travel included. The snow cover roads and poor visibility. The more drifted snow is possible, with north 20 to 30 miles and gusts up to 45 miles an hour. Winter storm watch means that a potential significant snow slated escalation may impact travel. Continue to monitor the latest forecast and be prepared to modify travel plans should winter weather develop. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, a slight change results before 4 a.m. Then a chance of showers between 4 and 5 a.m. Then a slight change drizzle after 5 a.m. Results fall before 4 a.m. West. Plus, got a hot temperature rising around 49 degrees by 5 a.m. And light south wind increasing at 6 to 11 miles across to midnight. Transmission 30% news precipitation up to less than 7 inches possible for Wednesday. Showers likely before 8 a.m. Areas of fall before 8 a.m. West. Clouds skies are going to become a mostly sunny skies about 62 degrees. Southwest about 9 to 30 miles. Become northwest in the afternoon. Wind skill size. Highest 24 degrees and chance of precipitation 6%. New precipitation less than 7 inches possible for Wednesday. A slight chance of rain is still between 2 and 3 a.m. Then a chance of snow increasing clouds to what? 30 degrees. Northwest about 6 to 8 miles of cover. North and midnight. Chance patient 40%. Little to no skirmishing expected for Thursday. Snow may before 5 p.m. Either 32 degrees. Northeast about 11 to 6 miles gust high. 34 miles an hour. Chance patient 1%. News circulation from 7 to 11 inches possible. Thursday night 8. Chance of snow before 7 p.m. and then chance of snow showers between 7 and 8 p.m. Most of the gas run up. Low at 11 degrees. Northwest about 50 to 80 miles gust high. 34 miles an hour. Chance patient 30% for Friday. Most nights about 23 degrees. Friday night and chance of snow showers after 10 p.m. Mostly gas about 60 degrees and chance patient 4%. Saturday, chance of snow shower before 2 p.m. Mostly cast about 36 degrees. Chance patient 40%. Saturday, mostly cast about 29 degrees. And Sunday, chance rated snow between 9 a.m. and noon. Then chance rated afternoon. Mostly cast about 40 degrees. Chance patient 50%. Sunday night, rate of snow likely mostly cast about 34 degrees. Chance patient 7%. Monday, chance rate mostly sunny broadcast about 43, about 27 degrees. Chance patient 30%. And for Tuesday, Sask about 36 degrees. Peters, what a phrase of the night. A temperature roller coaster on tap. Wednesday's going to be mild. Thursday, cold and snow. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this slate. Tuesday night, February 7th, 2017. Our news will be for good night. May the good fight today to the dot. See you tomorrow morning. More report. I hope you all have a good night.